Hello everyone. I have a plan for my life, and in this video I'd like to tell you about the language part of that plan of my life. My name is Max, I learn languages, and this year in 2022 I'm learning Persian, and probably I will also be learning Persian in 2023 and 4. But first I will tell you my plan for this summer in 2022, and then we'll come to the other 2 years, and then we'll come to the rest of my life. Now, first of all, this summer, I'm going to drive from Holland all the way to Portugal by car. And I will do that with 2 friends. And of course, I want to be enjoying that, right? So I don't want to study every morning 1 hour, just like I'm doing now in Holland. But I want to be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more chill. So I don't want to stick to that schedule the whole time. But I do want to learn Persian and keep up with my languages. So here's how I'm going to do it. First of all, when it comes to Persian, I printed a few texts, songs, and other things, and made it into a book. I still have to staple it on this side, by the way, because Persian books you staple on the other side because you write from right to left. And I will take it with me, and I'll be make sure that I have the audio and everything ready here, so I can listen to it with my headphones and read it at the same time. So that's my way of learning, of course. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't expect to see any Iranians on the way, so I will not be able to practice. Then when it comes to French, I'll be trying to read this book. I ordered it, it still has to arrive. I'm going to read it, try to finish it before the summer, you know, and try to speak with people from France, of course, when I'm driving through France, so that'd be nice. When it comes to German, I'm going to be trying to read this book. I really like, it's very small, okay? I like this book, so I'm going to try to read it. I already started a while ago, but I didn't finish it. And because I like reading in Spanish and I want to keep up with my Spanish, you know, I'm reading this book over here. And it's a book about women from Afghanistan. So it does teach me a little bit about Persian culture. Because in Afghanistan, of course, they also speak Farsi, or Dari, they call it there. And it's a horrible story. Good book, but a horrible story. So I'm not sure if I'll finish it, but I am going to read it, and I am enjoying it for now. Okay, so that's my plan for the summer 2022. And of course, I'll be speaking Spanish a lot, and I'll be trying to speak German with Germans as well. Then, after summer, from September to December, I'm going to do a group course, a French group course here in Rotterdam. I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm going to be reading online as much French as I can on my favorite application, Link. I'll put a link to Link in the description. And I'll be doing my morning ritual of studying Farsi again. So I'll be definitely continuing that journey. Then when it comes to the whole year of 2000, or to the whole school year, so also 2023 actually, I will also be reading German and English books, and of course Spanish books, just because I enjoy it. And then later in 2023 I'd like to do a C1 German exam, and I'd like to do in 2024 a French C1 exam, and I'd like to do in 2024 or 2023 a C1 Spanish exam, C2, sorry, just so I can prove to myself that I have these levels, this level in each language, because those 5 languages plus Persian, so 6 languages, are the main focus for me until 2024, and I will not stop until I have a high level in all of those languages. As you can see here, those are the main languages that I'm focusing on until the end of 2024, and then I expect to be more or less fluent in all 6 of them. Okay, and the milestones that I'll be following to do that are these ones. Okay, so first I'll read the mini stories on Link. They are short stories that try to use the most frequently used vocabulary in a language, and they are very repetitive, very repetitious. So it also shows you how the grammar works, okay? So that's the first thing I always do. Second milestone, so to say, is having the first conversation, right? Start talking. Then a storybook. For example, in French, it was this book, for example, that I can really recommend. I have the German one as well. Then the book that I read in every language is The Little Prince. So I have it here in Spanish, for example. I read it 2 times in Spanish, German, in English, you know, just because I enjoyed it in English. I didn't need to, I discovered this book when I already knew English, but yeah. And then French, Le Petit Prince, which is the original, of course. So that's the next milestone, to read The Little Prince, to understand it, of course. And also I'll try to listen in all of these things. I'll try to listen to it as well, okay, very important. Then I try to get to 10,000 words on link. So I'm not there yet in French, for example, and I'm very far away in Persian. Then I'll try to read a real book, okay, because if you have 10,000 words on link, you should be able, in theory, to read a real book. Then I want to have a real conversation, meaning in a group with people, really talking about something, okay, about a real topic, okay. And then number 8 and the last one is doing an exam. Of course, between these milestones are very, very long periods of time, okay. So don't be fooled by the simplicity of this paper, okay. It is very difficult. It takes very long. Now, that's until 2024. I will not stop until I have a high level in 6 languages, okay? Because I don't want to be one of those people that can say a few things in many languages, but cannot really hold a conversation in any of them. And I think it's the most enjoyable to really understand content in a foreign language. So newspapers and books and podcasts, right? Movies. So I want to mainly focus on that, okay? So it doesn't make any sense if I learn something only to A2 for me. Okay, then after 2024, I'm planning to pick up these languages, okay? Portuguese and Italian, just by doing things in Portugal, or maybe living in Italy for a while, maybe just going on a holiday there, watch some series. And if I stretch out those kind of activities, you know, talking, listening, watching movies, over a period of 4 or 5 years, I'll probably pick up the language, because I already know Spanish, I already know French, right? So it shouldn't then be too hard. And then there's the question marks for if something happens in life. I will maybe need to learn Polish, because I have some business in Poland or whatever, okay? And then when I'm older, I'd like to learn Swahili and Arabic, because I think that would be absolutely fantastic to go to very remote areas of the world, you know, let's say the desert of the desert of Egypt, or the mountains of Morocco, and be able to speak to people there, right? Or to go to Africa and be able to understand that culture from the inside in, for example, Burundi, or a country like that I know nothing about right now. I'd really love to learn through the language a bit about the culture. Okay, so that's my whole life plan when it comes to languages, and I'm going to keep practicing now, and I will see you when I am better in all 6 of the languages of now. Bye.